name's Briena Grant. I've been here in Cheyenne for my whole life.
On December 29th, Briena was home alone in Cheyenne with her dog, Rossi, when she began experiencing symptoms of a stroke.
I was a little dizzy and my head started hurting a little bit. And next thing I know, I'm laying on the ground. I hear my puppy here. I hear him scraping at the door and barking at me.
At 24 years old and 24 weeks pregnant, she needed to get help quickly.
Saw my phone sitting on the counter in the bathroom, so I was able to smack it with my hand and it fell on the floor, and to somehow get Siri to call my friend Brooke. She called 911.
What Briena didn't know was that her medical team in Cheyenne already had been collaborating with Swedish Medical Center in Denver, Colorado. The medical providers in Wyoming knew that a case as complex as Briena's could only be sent to Swedish. Arrangements were made for her to be airlifted to Colorado. This multidisciplinary team includes a neurologist, a neurointerventionalist, CT, lab personnel, and in Briena's case, an OBGYN.
For Briena, when she arrived, we had a heads up from our teleneurologist that she was 24 weeks pregnant and coming in with what we call a large vessel occlusion. It allowed us to enable our entire OB team as well as our stroke team to meet her down at the launch pad in our emergency room.
I went down to the ER for the stroke alert, and we took a very brief moment for me to do a rapid ultrasound, fetal monitoring for during the procedure.
We knew from the outside hospital that she had what's called middle cerebral artery M1 occlusion. So her blockage was in the main trunk of the main blood vessel on the right side of her brain. So she had acute onset of weakness and numbness on her left side, and also the inability to recognize the left side of her body as her own. That's called neglect. We accessed the arterial system down by the large vessel by the hip, and at that point we could identify the occlusion, and we navigated a long, skinny catheter into the point of occlusion and applied suction to basically suck the clot out. That was fortunately successful and achieved within a very short amount of time.
Only 7 minutes into the procedure, the clot causing Briena's stroke was successfully removed, restoring blood flow to her entire brain.
In the hospital, I remember my first night there in ICU when I was actually fully conscious, knowing that I was 24 years old and 24 weeks pregnant and I just had a stroke.
The procedure was completed, and the most impressive thing for me in the moment was watching interventional radiology inject the dye, and that there was not good perfusion for half the brain, and once the clot was removed, it reperfused immediately. It was truly saving her brain. And baby did well during the whole course. And then our team and the neurology team collaborated and took care of her while she was here at Swedish until she was discharged.
On April 3rd, 2023, Briena delivered a healthy baby boy, Barrett. She remains grateful to the teams in both Wyoming and Colorado for the rapid, expert care that saved both of their lives.